been started all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now on the move. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now on the option. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes. Not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Battiato. Finds his back in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Into the secondary on the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jenkins. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple of weeks.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking for space, it's Hunt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got a man, it's Walker. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. He makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Battiato. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
1st and goal for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week. But there in the birthplace of college football, this one is close. They're up by 7 over Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
Turning it on. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Pocket breaking down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They'll run the screen. At the 45, on his way. Turning on the Jets. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. On the run, it's Hunt. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Looking for a man. It's Battiato. That's caught. It's Butler. Running through contact. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Off the RPO, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, he's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Rice rushes to the line. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Going for it all. Wide open. He makes the catch. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Total leather and get this second half started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Now the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That's caught. It's Turner. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. He's got him in the flat. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Rice rushes to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rice.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Battiato. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Middle Tennessee, 28. Rice, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Well, this defense not only has speed, but they also play with great effort. And that time on the quarterback run, they were expecting it. Everybody was in position, but they did a phenomenal job in pursuit, making sure the only direction that guy was going was backwards, running him out of bounds for a big loss.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Battiato. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Butler. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Going right to work up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Spits it out to the back. Right on target this time. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake on first down. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, this defense is able to put out yet another fire in a situation late in the game, David, where they're up. Nice job and great effort creating that turnover.
And it's a great stop by the defense. They drove the ball down the field a little bit, but more importantly now, I gave the ball to my offense. You go finish this thing. We're up. It's late in the game. Now it's your turn to go. You put some points on the board. You take some time away. We can put this thing out of reach.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. There he goes! Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. On his feet at the 40. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Rice rushes to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Running back is able to snag the football, but that foot is on the white lines, out of bounds and incomplete. It's third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Battiato. Looking for the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it.